Let him that has ears hear what the Spirit is saying to the church. You are listening to the Shofar podcast, where clarity is sounded and alignment is restored. Welcome to 40 Days of Lent, a journey of unlearning, relearning, and realignment. If you are ready to think again, see again, and grow deeper, let us begin. And this is the Shofar. Hello, happy new month. Welcome to March, and welcome to the 40 Days of Lent on the Shofar podcast. And welcome to day 40. And it's been great. It's been a great time of learning, unlearning, and relearning. And our topic today is when error feels right. There's some errors in our life that if we let them persist, they become our life basic rules. They become our destiny. They become our lot. So errors should never feel right. Yes, we're humans. Like I said last episode, the Yoruba people said that we can't walk and our edge should not shake, meaning that there's no one without mistake, no one without error. But we should never get to a point that we are complacent with errors. We should never get to a point whereby we make errors, we make indiscipline, we make some things that don't glorify God become a norm. Because we can make error feels normal. We can make error feels like it's the order of the day. But share through the life of Jacob we take in this episode. When it got to the point at which Jacob was to live the life of the blessing he had received from his father, his name had to change from Jacob to Israel. The name change, yes, not everybody have a name change, true. But what happened from Jacob to Israel is evident even in his physical posture. So we should not allow error to feel right, because we need to have a tweak even in our physical posture. It's something called supernatural turnaround. Because when we die to self, when we die to flesh, we are alive to God. We are born into the kingdom of light and life. When Jacob wrestled overnight with the angel and his hip bone was broken, Jacob slept that night or went into the battle with the angel normal, but came out of the battle not just with his name change, with a transformed life. Came out with another identity. The person that saw Jacob last night will see him this night and be like, no, are you sure this is the same person I saw? The face is the same, but the physical appearance is different. So it is. We should never allow errors to feel right. We should never allow errors, little errors. I call them subtle errors that we learned last episode. Some of these things, white lies, some of these things are harmless at first. Basically looking at them, they are harmless. But when they persist, as long as they linger, they tend to cause a lot of havoc. They are like a drop of water. But remember, a drop of water becomes a mighty ocean. So that subtle, that gentle, that little error that we allow it to persist can become the reason we will not fulfill destiny. Can be the reason we will not get to the end of our journey with God. Look at Moses. Yes, the great guy. I love him so much. The fierce leader, the powerful leader, the man that parted the Red Sea, crossed off the rock, did a lot of marvelous things. But that single disobedience split to the rock and he hit the rock. Yes, he was angry, emotions overflowed. That subtle error is the reason he could not get to Canaan. So I'll tell you today, dear friends, what error are you doing that you're allowing to persist? What little error are you overlooking? What very subtle little white lie are you still allowing to go on in your life? What little things are you allowing to go on and persist in your life? Can you let go of them today? Can you let go of those errors and allow God to take full charge? I'll say this, there's so many things we do on our systems. We allow some misconfigurations, we allow some applications. Some of us on our laptops, we've not updated the laptop in God knows when. Even laptop is telling us, kindly shut down and update. Shut down, update and restart. Update and shut down. Yet, we are overlooking it. Then, one day is one day. Your laptop gets hacked. because of you refuse to do a very simple update. So it is with our life. That very little error, that very small error can be the reason why a whole building will collapse. If you check through construction, check through engineering, there's something they call quality control and quality assurance. These guys are here to criticize. They are there to check the ups and the downs. They are there to check for loopholes. Loopholes are errors. Loopholes are misconfiguration. Loopholes are white lies. Loopholes are funny little subtle actions that are not allowing God to touch in our life. So today, dear friends, we've learned that we should never allow error to linger in our life. See you on the next episode. And this is the Shofar. Bye.
This is a chronicle of chronicles of the books of books, books written inside out, books void and full, books written in the archives of Yahweh. Let the sound settle within you. Reflect honestly. Join me tomorrow on the Shofar podcast. This is the 40 days of Lent, and this is the Shofar.